come to order. It's another episode of the Saturday Afternoon Movie Club. I don't know why I said it like I never said it before.
There might be new listeners.
Right. And we want to make them feel welcome by making it appear as if I'm new at this part too. Congratulations, we all worked it out. I'm here with I'm Geoff. I'm the guy who talks first. I'm here with the usuals. What's up, Randall?
Howdy.
And Bjorn.
Hey, what's happening?
And we have a guest. Eliza, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
All right. I realize at this moment, I don't know your last name. What's your last name?
Butler.
Okay, I almost said Doolittle, but that's not true.
Yeah, no, I get
You
that
work
a lot.
every day, so if at the very least it'd be do a lot, or do the minimum.
Yeah, do some stuff.
Right, I don't know what kind of job you have. Hopefully it's malicious compliance. We're all on board
Hell
with
yeah.
that.
No, I would be in a lot of trouble if I was maliciously complying my way through my job.
All right, well, we won't go further into that. Eliza Butler, we're here. This is the first week of the August month. And I don't know why I was all reticent last week to say it. I'll just say the truth. Like, don't steal my shit. But all these movies we're doing this month were released on my birthday. That's what ties them together. Saying I saw them on my birthday is, I'll end up fucking up the lie at some point. Not getting it right. But yeah, I found 5 movies that were released on my birthday that are worth watching. And my birthday's in August, so it's not always easy.
Sure.
No, the only time they ever get... Like, they didn't start putting good movies out in August until, like, the 5th Mission Impossible or whatever got pushed a little.
Dude, my birthday's in March. My month is garbage.
Mine's in January, and I feel like it's not very good.
January is
January's bad.
always bad.
It doesn't
It's always bad.
September through December, golden months for birthdays.
You have
but
a pretty solid.
January and August
yeah,
are
January.
definite dump months. Like, they dump shit in both of those.
Mhm.
Yeah, Christmas is over. They're like, no one's coming to the movies.
Christmas is over, and then for August, it's like blockbusters are now done. It's Oscar season, and we have all this junk in between.
Yeah, we're putting this out. Everybody's going back to school, so nobody's going to the movies. We'll release this because we said we would.
Right.
But, sorry. It wasn't until January started to get a little better after American Sniper came out.
Sure.
Because, I never saw that movie, because why would I? But that was the first time, like, something good. Like, I think it had, like, a limited Christmas Day release or whatever. It didn't get the full release until January, but then it made a lot of money and also was like at least mentioned in Oscar talk a year later, which is that's never what happens. But so sometimes it gets better. Some of those
It gets better.
Some of those Marvel movies or whatever, when they were doing 2 a year, they would put one out in May and then another in August or whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
August started to pick up a little bit. I think and at this point, what difference does it make?
It seems
all
like-
bets are off. Yeah.
I was gonna say it seems like there's no real release patterns. Like Oscar season, kinda towards the end of the year, but that's really it.
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows anything anymore about.
Yeah.
There's no way to predict movies now.
No.
So they stopped. But growing up, I never had movies to watch on my birthday. Some of the movies we're going to do this month, I actually was like old enough to see on my birthday, the day it came out, which was pretty neat. The one we're doing today, I was not.
Really?
Right? It was my 7th birthday. This movie came out on my 7th birthday. My parents, it's Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That's what we're doing today. My parents, I was not allowed to watch Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Me neither.
And it's because, like, watching it as an adult or as I got older, I've watched it as an adult and it's just weird and funny and odd. But like in my like junior high school, whatever, my best friend had it. He's the one who showed me Pee-wee's Big Adventure in the first place. I was like 12 or 13. I think Pee-wee's Playhouse, it reminds me, don't get all mad, listeners, but it reminds me of Tim and Eric, except I'm
Sure.
on the other side of it because I understand what Pee-wee's is doing.
Mhm.
But Tim and Eric is doing to me what Pee-wee's Playhouse did to my parents. It's a show that just makes, if you don't get it, you feel crazy. And I feel like, and you feel like the people telling you it's good are lying. Like they're part of the, them and the show are playing a trick on you. That's how I feel about
100%.
Very personal.
about those. And that's, Pee-wee's Playhouse was like that. It was a thing. It was a special particular thing for kids whose almost the main appeal was that your parents don't understand it.
Yeah.
And that was why you watched it. It still was funny and cool and odd, weird and singular, but definitely had that you just don't get it. You're old. So I definitely wasn't allowed to watch Pee-wee's. And it wasn't like content, because that was the same year my dad took me to see Fletch in the theater, but that's because he wanted to see Fletch. Right? Less people get murdered in Pee-wee's Big Adventure
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
than in Fletch. There is
Unless you count that bike.
I mean,
Right. The bike does get pretty chopped up to bits.
right, or the story, but we'll get to it. Somebody dies.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
we
a
see-
scene with a literal ghost.
Yeah.
So
True.
So half dead.
I'm curious, like, what was your interaction with Pee Wee Herman
I mean,
Yeah,
it
you're
in
was
this
history.
movie? And
What's your history with
my
it?
history is watching this movie like 3 months ago.
oh, really? You
Yeah,
hadn't-
yeah.
What made you watch
Never-
it 3 months ago?
It was just on the list, and we were trying to go through the Tim Burton movies that I had seen, didn't like, but were very positively viewed. So we watched Edward Scissorhands, and then we watched this, and I was wrong about both of them. They were both great.
You hadn't seen Edward
No,
Scissorhands?
well, I
either?
had. I just didn't like it. I thought it was really bad.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
And then
this
now
was in
you
my-
like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot more now. This was in my pretentious mid-20s phase with movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
I didn't realize that ended.
Mid-20s crosses over with Tim Burton a lot.
Yeah.
You had a different level of pretension than most.
I did, and it still stands with Donnie Darko. I have to rewatch that, but I also think that was bad.
Oh, I just rewatched that one like a year ago, and I'm like, love it still. It's great.
I missed it during the broody teenage phase, so
I
it
don't
didn't connect with me at all. But I could be wrong.
Catcher in the
Scissorhands
Rye.
was the same.
It's the Catcher in the Rye of movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? The guy just fucks off for a weekend and nothing bad happens to him?
Yeah. Just wandering around New York, feeling sorry for himself.
That's why I'm convinced that I have this theory about the books you have to read in school. Because, like, for me, the books I had to read were Great Gatsby, A Separate Piece, Lord of the Flies, a couple others. Catcher in the Rye was decidedly not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing the books had in common that I was allowed to read was, as like the underlying themes of all of them was, don't fuck around or someone dies.
Mm.
And that's why I'm convinced Catcher in the Rye is not allowed, because that's a book where someone fucks around and that's the book.
That's the whole
Yeah.
book.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody dies. They don't want you learning that you could just go to New York and fuck off for a weekend and not die.
You'll be fine.
Eliza, what about you on Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah, I saw it as a kid. I didn't see it in the theater, but it must have been on rental or like HBO, because Pee-wee's Playhouse was also on HBO, I think. And my parents intermittently had it. So I'd seen it as a kid and I liked it, but I had I liked it this time, but I felt like I had a different perspective of the character, like watching it with my adult brain and eyes.
I watched it with the boys last night. I've seen it a bunch of times throughout my life, but my partner Claudia has a couple of boys, a 9 and a 10-year-old. Perfect age for Pee-wee.
age, yeah.
Perfect age for not wanting to watch a movie that's 40 years old. So it was a combo. It was like a hard sell and an easy sell, but they watched it, and their main takeaway was they enjoyed it and were also confused why they liked something that was so stupid.
Fucking same.
Right?
Yeah, welcome
And
to
I was-
life.
I tried. It's hard to explain to a 10-year-old where you're just like, yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
This is the point. This is why it's fun.
Yeah, you get to that age where you're just like, it's like, I like what I like. I don't know. I don't necessarily, it can be dumb.
Yeah, I was about 30 years old when that happened.
Yeah, it's about 30. Where that
Such a
usually
relief.
Yeah, it really
Oh.
is. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Let go of that.
Right. I mean, you got to watch the whole thing, but you got, like, once you get a certain length into the movie, you kind of realize, oh, this is on purpose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This isn't just dumb. You're not laughing at accidents.
Right.
They know what they're doing. They know they're making this, and that they are successfully executing
Yeah.
their vision. What about you? What's yours, Bjorn? What's your relationship to Pee Wee Herman, Pee Wee's Playhouse,
So
Pee-wee's Big
I was
Adventure?
not allowed to watch it as well. The only thing that I remember from it is that I was watching this movie called Dunstan Checks In, which has Paul Reubens in it, and my dad made a really big deal about him being in it, and then I had to find out what masturbating in a theater was.
Specifically in a theater.
Yeah.
Masturbation, you were already.
Yeah, I was already privy on that, but
You didn't know you could do it in public.
I didn't know you
Yeah.
could do it in a theater.
Right.
No, I just
I mean, apparently you can't.
Right.
apparently you
Especially if they're designated for it.
Yeah, we'll ruin your life.
Right.
Your dad brought that up. How old were you? I mean, Dunstan Checks In came out when you were like 8 years old.
can't. Yeah, I was pretty young, but that really
And your
stuck
dad
in
was
my
like,
brain.
Oh, this is the guy that jacked off in a movie theater?
Yeah.
Your dad sounds...
Fun.
Yeah. Your dad sounds like he should think before he talks. Because that is insane.
So the first time I watched, I actually watched most of, I fell asleep, I didn't finish it, the Paul Reubens documentary a few months ago or whenever it came out. And then so I was very interested in watching this anyway, and then it just kind of came up and we watched it. So I enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought this was great. I also know so much about the character and stuff because I watched that documentary
Sure.
and saw a lot of little like things that I know about Paul Reubens' past that are like in this movie, which was cool. Like Easter eggs for, I guess, whoever watches both of those things.
Right.
Ah.
That's on my list of things to watch very soon. I really want to see it.
It's good.
Yeah.
And it's funny. He's so dry and so funny in
You
it.
could tell from watching this movie that he is a very, very funny person.
And he does it with like looks.
Yeah.
It's like it's subtlety and sarcasm, but just does not break.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things in this nonsense where he does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With just a glance or whatever. You're like, man, this guy had it all. I'm curious what other characters he had.
Yeah.
Did they cover that in the
A
documentary?
little bit, but this was one that just was so popular, and then they built an entire show around it, like at the Groundlings.
And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
everything
Well, I
just
mean, that's what I
fell.
heard about, like, Dice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dice used to just do... The Dice Man was just one of the characters Andy Clay would do
Yeah.
at the store. And then Mitzi was like, hey, that dice thing, just do that.
Just do that.
And then he just did that forever, always. He just still pretending to be Dice all day, every day. 45 years later. But he was the biggest comic of all time at one point.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
not wrong.
Just leaned into it. But yeah, that was my interaction with it. I don't know how much. I mean, I could keep talking about stuff from the documentary, but are we going to talk about other movies that we watched between
Yeah.
now and then?
What else have you seen between
Did
the
you
last
watch
time we
something?
talked and now?
I watched I rewatched Death to Smoochie last night.
Oh,
I was like, I want to watch a Tim Burton movie that's made for adults. So I watched Death to Smoochie.
that's a great one.
Right. A Tim Burton movie made for adults is a movie directed by Danny DeVito.
Exactly.
That's correct.
Exactly.
Did
And
you
it's-
watch anything?
No. It was
No?
yesterday. Not to give you a peek behind the curtain, but we did this yesterday.
I kind of can't believe I really did watch something between these two.
What else?
Because I came home and Paul put on The Quick and the Dead.
Oh, fuck,
yeah.
that's on my list.
I also watched the second half of Ballerina again.
Oh, right.
He hadn't finished it, so I watched that, and then we watched Quick and the Dead because he was like, "Ooh, this is on there," and I'm always talking about it, and it kept glitching. And I was doing this
Oh.
really fun, cute thing where I would say the line that was supposed to happen at that moment. And Paul was like, damn, you really do know this movie.
Sounds like Quick and the Dead is what Tombstone is for Sean Jordan.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
maybe. He loves that movie.
We were watching it next door, and like it was every time Doc Holliday had a line, he would say it before
Just-
Doc did.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it, but that was my brain. It was bothering me that the line didn't happen, so I would just have to say it.
I understand. I'm going to watch that between now and when we record so we can talk about it because
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it.
It's such a great movie. Have you seen that one? Eliza's seen not a lot of
I
movies.
haven't seen anything.
That one. I would recommend that one actually. You would like that one. It's
It
like
didn't get a lot of play at the time,
no
Doesn't
and
sound like it.
it should have got more. It was really good and interesting.
Sharon Stone and young
Leonardo
Leo.
DiCaprio.
The first movie with Gladiator in America.
Oh, Russell
Russell
Crowe.
Crowe.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe and Gene Hackman.
Mm-hmm.
It's
R.I.P..
great. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi. So
So it's got those cool Sam Raimi shots.
a lot of zooms. A lot of zooms.
A lot of dutching.
Right, that thing that speed, like the whatever he sets it on and pushes it towards
Hitchcock
the thing.
zoom.
The
yeah.
sled or whatever.
Yeah. The dolly zoom
Yeah.
made popular by Steven Spielberg.
A lot of camera movement. But it's great. Paul was like, "Oh, this is a great movie." It moves. It's not boring at any point. Like it.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it.
No, kind of a Tim Burton-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Raimi, Tim Burton, and Danny DeVito all kind of go in a very similar category.
Yeah. Yeah. Movies that are
They're just fucking weird.
it's like fantasy.
yeah.
It's grounded fantasy or whatever. It's a fantasy Western or a fantasy whatever this
Movie
is, right?
Yeah.
Genre, yeah.
It feels like a screwball comedy,
Yeah.
right?
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean it's basically Bicycle Thieves.
Yeah.
Like they just kind of a spoof of that, but in a weirder. Why is he an adult? He's a kid in an adult's body. That's what one of the boys said a lot.
And then
Yeah,
everyone
yes, exactly.
everyone interacting with him is this, like the kid that steals the bike
Yeah.
is a kid in an adult body.
Francis.
Mm-hmm.
Before we move on, Eliza, what was the last movie you saw before this? So I know you don't see a lot of movies, and I'm very curious.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Was it that one that you made me and Paul watch and I fell asleep?
Oh yeah, maybe A Chorus Line.
Chorus Line?
This
Do
is
you
my
guys know that
favorite
one?
Musical.
Nope.
It's a movie adaptation of a Broadway musical about people auditioning to be on a chorus line, and it's my favorite musical of all time.
Okay.
And for my birthday, Paul and Bjorn very generously agreed to watch it with me, and I realized I forgot to tell them it's really bad. They were kind of quiet, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you that part." That's great songs.
What's the notable character that's the director?
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
isn't
Michael
it?
Douglas is the director?
Yeah, he's a director. Yeah.
The whole thing is just an audition. It's just the whole thing takes place like
And then he
on
starts
a
Wait, when the
stage.
fuck
psychologically
did
Wait,
this come
let me-
out?
let me-
This late 70s. He
let me
starts
also-
psychologically torturing them
Let me correct this.
in a way.
Is Michael Douglas the director of the movie or of the musical within the
of the
movie?
musical
Yes.
within the he's like
That makes
sitting
sense.
in
Or he's
the
actually
audience.
like the choreographer or something.
Yeah.
But he's
Okay.
like the guy in charge.
Okay.
So he's sitting in the audience in the dark and like asking them like, "Tell me about the most fucked up thing from your childhood." And they're like, "What are you doing?"
Oh,
Yeah, it's-
okay. It feels like that's where they drew some inspiration for Henry Winker's character in Barry.
Oh, all right.
If that
Maybe.
resonates with
maybe.
anybody.
No.
That rings true.
Yeah.
Who
It's been a while
Who
since I've seen-
directed the movie?
I
Do
don't
you know?
I don't think it's
got it.
anyone like
It's an interesting movie.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Baz Luhrmann's first movie, Strictly Ballroom.
Oh, okay.
A
For- like-
Baz Luhrmann
You like those
favorite
you like
movie.
you like songs,
Yeah,
music.
I do. Well, it's like set in. It's almost like it's like a mockumentary for about half of the movie, and then that kind of goes away. But it's set in amateur ballroom dancing in like rural Australia,
Oh,
and it's like that kind of idea that there's something that you really care about, and it's like the most important thing, and everyone else is like, why is everyone so like riled up about this?
This sounds almost exactly like Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
totally.
Okay.
But like Australian and insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as she was describing it, I was thinking of Drop Dead Gorgeous as well. You just watched that for the first time?
A couple months
Right?
ago,
No.
wow.
yeah. A chorus line from 85.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but I think the musical was like the late 70s.
What?
Richard Attenborough directed the movie.
Oh, no shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's
That's
that?
wild.
Richard Attenborough was
He's
in Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Oh.
He plays John Hammond.
Yeah, he's
He also directed like Gandhi.
That's
He was
right.
a major, right? His brother is the David
other-
Attenborough does the voiceovers for the
Yeah.
nature documentaries.
Right.
Okay.
What else have you done? He's only directed 12 movies. And Gandhi and A Bridge Too Far and a couple others were one of them. Wow. Cool. Good for him.
Wow. The Attenborough family.
Yeah.
The Attenborough
right.
family.
But it's like a pretty faithful adaptation. Like I saw, they did a revival like 15, 20 years ago of the Broadway play, and I saw it in Chicago. It's pretty faithful, except
cool.
instead of a guy in the audience, it's like a god mic.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Because, yeah, he clicks on the mic to say all those things to those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we know a little bit about your movie stuff.
Yeah.
You like them,
Musical.
Yeah.
and that's as far as it goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never look anything up. That's probably better. Just be like, I like this movie. Who's in it? I don't know.
It's so much easier.
Actors who can sing.
I'm so jealous.
It's just it's intimidating because it means there's other stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm here for.
I know. I feel
In
like
a general sense, not the podcast, but just in a general sense. Come on, don't make me talk about stuff I don't know.
yeah, I'm like a cuckoo in the nest. Like, your listeners gonna be like, "Why is she here? She doesn't know anything." That's
So-
okay.
You didn't watch this on a TV, did you?
Oh no.
How did you watch this movie?
I watch everything in picture-in-picture on my phone while I'm playing a dumb game.
Okay.
Also, the
The
smallest screen
screen.
possible.
So you
and
watched
a
it.
smaller version of that.
Yes.
You watched it on like, what would that be, like an inch and a half?
Yeah, inch and a
About
half
an
by
inch and a
like
half?
3
It's the
quarters.
size of 2 stamps.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like if you have to mail something far.
Or like
Yeah.
one big collector stamp.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a duck
yeah,
stamp. It's about
Yeah.
duck stamp size.
Okay.
That might be generous.
Okay.
Yeah, that is how I watch everything.
That's an interesting aspect ratio.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's fast. It's just endlessly fascinating to me. Well, she's like, "Yeah, I was watching this show and playing Bejeweled or like whatever." What
Yeah.
do you...
No, right now I am playing. It's called Jigsaw Puzzle,
Mm.
and it's just jigsaw puzzles.
So do you find it more engaging to do it that way versus having it on a TV while you were playing something on your phone?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a TV, but it's like not plugged in or like mounted on anything. So
I'm always like, Eliza, I will come over and mount it on your wall for you.
I mounted this TV.
Yeah.
It was the first TV I ever mounted. Did it
Yeah.
in about 15 minutes.
yeah, that's not gonna.
It also
Get me
came
going,
off of
yeah.
another mount that is just sitting at my house. You could just have.
Yeah.
No, I have a mount.
Okay.
I have a mount.
It's a floor stand. I mean, you
Yeah.
could just have.
Oh, that's true. No, I have a mount. It's just like it's fine. I don't watch a lot of stuff. Like I have been watching while playing Jigsaw. I started Night Court from the beginning. So
The
Okay.
original?
The
Yeah.
original.
They,
I feel like that's come up recently.
It
right,
has.
Marky Post doesn't show up until season 3. She
Yeah.
got guest stars early.
she guest starred one time, but she was still on the Fall Guy.
Right. The thing that blew my mind the most when I picked that one up and started watching the beginning, the lady that had her job for like season 2,
Mm-hmm.
that's the lady that is she does the
Mhm.
duets with Meatloaf
Mhm.
on the first Meatloaf album.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a singer.
Oh, crazy.
And
Okay.
she's on the 2 out of 3 in Paradise by Dashboard Light. Like she's the lady singing on that album.
Yeah.
And on a whole season of Night Court, just filling in till Marky Post contract runs out.
Yeah. There was one episode where she sang a song.
Yeah,
They let her sing a song. I saw
had
that
to.
one. Yeah.
They,
So
I mean, if
that's-
they're gonna let John Larroquette be that tall every episode, she gets to
They're
sing a
so
song once.
tall. They're all so tall. Like it's And I'm convinced that Harry T. Stone is not. He's like a fey creature. He's not human. I don't think. This is the theory I'm coming up with as I make my way through it.
Yeah, what do you mean?
He's just not. He's otherworldly. Nobody knows how old he is.
Nobody knows how old he
He
is.
he has all these like he does all these. And I understand that Harry Anderson was a magician, but he does all these weird magic tricks. He just like not of this world.
Yeah, they
So, like-
worked his way. That was back when they would build a show around a guy, a
Mhm.
comic or whatever, but not make it be just guy does
Right.
comedy. Like, what other job where he could pull this off? Also, the how he got that job as the judge is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Is that they needed?
Oh yeah, he was like last on
it
the
was
list.
on a Sunday or whatever, and
Yeah.
he was the only one home. So he answered the phone and got
And that's
Yeah.
why.
Because
Yeah,
everyone
got-
was like,
got
"Why
the-
is he here?" And he's like, I was the last on the list.
Yeah, he was young, inexperienced, but everybody else was at home.
They just didn't answer their phones. Oh my god.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's like, and also, why is the court at night? Like, I get that there's like arraignments, but sometimes it's just like a regular court case happening at night, and nobody explains why. These aren't human people. This is like a fantasy series.
Yeah, and it doesn't make it. It's not. It rarely comes up that it rarely needs to be at night.
Right.
Like, there's very few episodes that revolve around obstacles of like, but the post office is closed.
Right.
Right. Like there's not any of that. Like it could be at any point. It could just be court. It could just be called court. But maybe they called it night court because court's a dumb name for a show, and day court doesn't make any sense. You call it day court, and everyone's like, well, isn't that just court?
Yeah, just court.
Gotta call it night court. So it makes, I guess, because they're all zany
Maybe.
or whatever. They're like, this would be the third shift court crew.
Yeah. And then I was like, is that a thing? But probably not after COVID. They close all the night courts.
They stuck around until COVID. They even rebooted this. I never watched the reboot, but and that's still called night court. So they're still trying to push this idea that there's court at night.
Yeah.
Or it's easy to buy in the 80s when you just have to be like, I guess.
Yeah. That sounds like New York. That
You
sounds
can't
like
look it up.
The only people that know for sure if it's true or not are people who live in New York and have been arrested at night.
At night.
Yeah.
That is a Venn
Which is
diagram.
probably a lot, but
Like,
not enough to get the word out across the country. This isn't real.
no one's calling
It's not a real
411. Like, does night court exist?
Oh yeah, that'd be a
Call your local librarian. They'll look it up.
right. You call it.
Yeah, how do you look it up in a
They
card
shouldn't
catalog?
have called it information when all they have is phone numbers. They
Court
should call it their phone
times.
numbers. If you're
I'm
gonna
just
call
looking-
information, let me just ask you anything.
Just looking for the courtroom's hours. Like, I just want to verify something.
Are there any that are 24?
Are there any that...
You're in luck. Go do a crime in Manhattan.
Wrong. Just Manhattan.
I
don't
feel like
know.
Las
'Cause
Vegas
they're
is
in
open
Manhattan.
all the time.
Yeah, Vegas probably has a night court.
A night court.
Yeah.
Night court Vegas.
A spinoff.
I feel like
The
that's the
spin-off
only
of it.
time Vegas does court is at night.
Yeah,
it's too
it is
hot.
not during the day. We only have
that's-
night court.
Exactly. I mean, that's when everybody is active. is at night.
They only do night everything. And
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly.
Daytime is inhuman for a lot of it. A
Yeah.
lot of the time in Vegas, you bury yourself.
I used to walk my dog in the mall
At night.
in the summer. No, in the day with the day walkers, with the mall walkers.
Fucking gross.
Yeah, the dogs never got used to the third shift life as much as you tried.
Circadian rhythms.
Yeah, they're like, no.
Should we get back to Pee Wee?
Let's
Yeah,
get
we
to
should
this
talk about
movie.
Pee Wee.
All right, well, let's put this movie into context. Pee-wee's Big Adventure came out August 9th, 1985. It debuted at number 3 that week. Behind, there was another debut that week. Whoa, why are we not doing that one? Number 1 on its sixth week of release was Back to the Future.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 2 was Summer Rental. That debuted. We'll figure out. We'll work that one in somehow.
Okay.
Maybe we'll
What's
find
summer
it.
rental?
It's John Candy goes on vacation.
Okay. I was like, there's a surfboard on the cover, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He has to build a boat with, I think, Rip Torn.
Oh,
No,
hell yeah.
not Rip Torn. Rip. Who's the other
There's
fucking...
2 rips?
Yeah, the one that was in Larry Sanders' show. Maybe that's Rip Torn. Maybe Rip Taylor is the one that shows up and throws confetti in Wayne's World 2 when they're
What's the movie called
running
again?
the lineup for
Summer
Wayne
Rental.
Summer Rental. Right, he's an air traffic controller. John Candy plays the air traffic controller. So then Pee-wee's Big Adventure,
You're right. It's Rip Torn.
National Lampoon's European Vacation,
Okay.
Fright Night, Weird Science, Real Genius,
I didn't know those were out at the same time.
Cocoon, Follow That Bird, Silverado. Oh, that's 10. Follow That Bird is interesting because it's kind of the same premise as Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Just a kid show character running around trying to find something. Whatever kind of kid show road trip movie.
Yeah.
This movie was written by Michael Varhall, who I don't know, and Paul Reubens and Phil Hartman. Directed by Tim Burton. It was Tim Burton's first movie. He had made a student film. His Frankenweenie is what got him the job.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he has never gotten a job easier than this, even just a job, like filling out an application to work at a restaurant. Somebody at the studio showed the brass Frankenweenie, and then they just offered him this movie. It stars Paul Reubens, E.G. Daily, Elizabeth Daily plays Dottie.
Mm.
Mark Holton plays Francis, the guy who Pee-wee's enemy. Professor Toro Tanaka, the wrestler, is Francis's butler, I guess. Jan Hooks is in it. Jason Hervey's in it. There's and
Elvira.
Most of the other people are either they're kitschy Elvira types or characters like people that were on Pee-wee's Playhouse doing other stuff. This movie is also the feature film debut of Darla the dog, who was in The Burbs.
Oh.
And Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
Now,
Just without the spray paint.
Mm-hmm.
right, no spray paint. This movie is also notable for it's Tim Burton's directorial debut, but it's also the first movie Danny Elfman scored.
Mm-hmm.
They talked him into it. He didn't think he could do it. And then they convinced him, and he turned it in thinking they'd be like, no, this isn't it. But instead, now he's Danny Elfman, the guy who makes music for movies. He's scored so many. He did the Batman scores. He did all the Tim Burton movies,
man.
basically.
So many.
He
Did the
did.
Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah. Mission Impossible. He did
Mission
the music for the
Impossible.
first Mission Impossible movie.
He did it for Red Dragon.
Right,
he's
the
done
Simpsons theme?
The Simpsons theme. That is how he got the Simpsons theme is how he got a SAG card, which is how he has health insurance for life now. Because the opening part for that's him. He sang that. And that's how he got a SAG card. It's the only thing he's ever acted in.
And it'll be forever. Because it's every year. So it just keeps re-upping.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about doing another thing.
I guess Nightmare would have been the first thing. Or second. He acted in that too, but still.
Oh.
He did all the singing for Jack Skellington and
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
Excellent. That wouldn't keep him in health insurance forever, though.
No.
The Simpsons will. 36. I mean, this is the 37th year saying The Simpsons to that tune.
Yeah.
Has paid all his bills.
Yeah.
Everything else is just extra. I would love if there was Danny Elfman interviews. I never touch my Simpsons money.
That's for the future.
Yeah, I'm saving that for when movies stop.
Yeah.
For when they start using AI to score every movie, and then it'll just blow. Everything will suck.
So 2026 is that?
Yeah, any minute now. All right. So there's a couple of casting things that came up. Corey Feldman turned down the role of Francis, which is probably. I mean, that worked out. He was doing Goonies.
Yeah.
Instead, but Corey Feldman was almost too cool to be Francis in 1985.
I was going to say, for scheduling reasons, I mean, those scenes are maybe a total of 3 days of shooting for him.
Yeah, right. He must have been, across the country, like he was in Oregon.
Right.
Like it's not the days, it's the location.
Yeah.
If they were both just in Culver City, in different parts of Culver City
Probably
making
would've-
these movies,
Yeah,
it could have
yeah.
been in both. But we kind of got lucky because I don't think Corey Feldman makes this better.
No.
But the other name, the first person who turned down Francis, the person they wrote the movie thinking about, he turned it down. And this is this might have been better. It was Rick Moranis,
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
but he thought it would be. He said no because he thought it would be a weird look to be an adult stealing from a child.
Mm.
Like he just didn't want to be a guy that stole things from kids.
Sure.
And there was another turn down. This part is so the Twisted Sister is making a music video towards the end. Is this movie ends the same way Blazing Saddles does,
Mm-hmm.
on the lot. And one of the things that Pee-wee rolls through is they're shooting a Twisted Sister music video. Twisted Sister wasn't the original band. The original band said no. And the original band was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
What?
Really?
Yeah. And Tom Petty said no. It's I mean, I would like this movie more, but
I don't know that makes it better.
I don't know if it makes it better. It makes it better to me.
Sure.
But that's not the correct answer.
Right.
But I also don't know if that's the right move. Like it's
Twisted Sister, the tone fit really perfectly.
right. But they like, I wonder why he said no.
Mm-hmm.
Because this doesn't seem like something he would be just like automatically averse to. Because he was a goof. He was on the Gary Shandling show.
Yeah.
And he was on the finale of the Larry Sanders show. Like he's
And
done some
All
fun,
of King of the Hill.
right? A lot of King of the
A lot of
Hill.
King of the Hill.
He's done a lot of
A lot of goofy,
goofy
shit.
shit like that. So I would have liked it better. Twisted Sister does fit the vibe a little bit more. In hindsight, I don't know that everybody at the time knew Twisted Sister's vibe,
Mm-hmm.
but we kind of get it now. The like more, hearing D. Snyder talk or whatever, like how he talks and what he talks about, he does seem cooler than most of those groups at that time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A little bit more self-aware of what kind of nonsense they were doing, as opposed to like Sebastian Bach, right? It can't
Yeah.
be Skid Row. They don't. No, they don't. They just are. They're surface level everything. Twisted Sister's not surface level everything. You can get there's a little something to it.
You could do like Motley Crue or like any of those hair bands, I feel like.
Yeah, but no, I mean that's not. It doesn't fit the Twisted Sister vibe. Motley Crue would just be a popular band of the time.
Yeah.
The Twisted Sister was mildly. Twisted Sister was a subversive version of that in the same way that Pee-wee was a subversive version of the kids show.
Oh, okay.
So it was almost like they were mocking
Mhm.
what they were, and everybody else that was that too.
Right.
And Tom Petty could have done that. He did it. He did it before and since.
Right.
And here is who was considered and considered. It wasn't even turned down. The studio didn't get to that far. But this is, and I think they made the right call. Even though all of these names are more famous names, Dottie, E.G. Daly, famous for being a voiceover. Like she's the voice of Tommy Pickles
Oh.
on Rugrats. Like she did a lot of cartoons. But here was who they considered and then did not offer for Dottie: Lori Loughlin, Laura Dern, Phoebe Cates, Leah Thompson, and Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Damn.
All more famous. None of them would be better in this than E.G. Daly.
Mm-mm.
Like it needs to be she needed, like, that character needed to be a little weird too, a little not exactly what every other movie lady was in 1985. So that was nice. They did a good job there. And that, it probably had the Paul Reubens, Phil Hartman, Tim Burton influence on why that happened. The studio probably would have liked a more famous person.
Now that you've mentioned those names, I think I know for a later recast question what I would do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boo, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even get past the professor. Oh, I did. Yeah, right. Jan Hooks and Jason Hervey was the older brother on Wonder Years.
Oh, okay.
Roger Ebert did not review this movie. Gene Siskel hated it. Put it on worst movies of 1985. The closest Ebert gets to reviewing this movie is on the TV show, where he says the trailer looks funny though. That was his response to Siskel trashing it. IMDb 7.1, pretty good. Rotten Tomatoes 88% critic, 79% audience.
Audience is wrong.
That's a fun flip. This is not the movie. This is not a movie I would think would have a lower audience score.
Yeah.
But I wonder, like, I didn't dig too far into it, but I wonder if how many reviews it had. Because it's a lot of those, you go back, like we did Bad Boys last week, had like what, 44% critic. But the new Bad Boys all have much higher scores. But not because they're better, but because there's more critics.
There's more critics, yeah.
So you go back to 1995 and there's 40 reviews of Bad Boys, right? So I wonder if Pee-wee's if more people have gone back and written reviews of it in the last 15 years to bump that up, because I can't imagine just regular old 39-year-old film critic, college educated film criticism experts would be like, yeah, this movie's the shit.
Let's see.
Well,
They did.
Well, I was gonna say back then they didn't do a lot of stuff. There wasn't like special reviews for kids movies. Like
No, they didn't separate it, right? They this movie is
52 reviews.
That's it.
That's
Oh,
it.
interesting. This movie is 91 minutes long. They say Paul Reubens said that him and Phil Hartman bought a book on screenwriting and then just did everything from that book. So the script is used in script writing classes as a, because the same thing. Probably the Friday. If you've ever read these books, Friday does the same thing where it's exactly what the book tells you, the how to write a screenplay book or whichever one.
Save the Cat or whatever.
Yeah, it's more. I think it's the Sid Field one, the one that like uses Chinatown as its example, and then because you could see it Friday also, it's the exact same as 90 minutes. The first act ends at 30, second act ends at 60, movie ends. The same with Pee-wee's. It's just 30, 30, 30. Each act is 30 minutes long. Just follows it to a T. And that's the context of this movie. Let's hit the recap. You got the recap?
Recap's going to be real quick.
Yep.
Very, very fast. What makes this movie amazing is not the plot. The plot is very simple. Man boy gets his bike stolen. He goes to find the bike. That is the recap of this movie.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. His bike gets stolen, and then he's chasing his bike.
Does he grow? I was thinking about this morning.
Like his character?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like he doesn't change.
Nope.
There's not like a Luke Skywalker
No, there's no hero's journey.
to
No,
this
he's
movie.
a 10-year-old.
Nope.
He's still the same
He's
guy.
a child. And
He's got to go reload his Rube Goldberg
pancake
machine.
Yeah, it's breakfast. Right? I mean, in Back to the Future, I went too.
His nighttime routine must be extensive. He has to set up all that stuff.
There's probably another machine he can turn on that resets it.
I thought about it as it was happening. I was like, so does that mean like every night before bed he makes a bunch of pancake batter and loads it into this machine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he must. He must do all of it ahead of time.
Or he just scrapes one of the pancakes off the ceiling
Right.
from the
Right.
previous
Yeah,
day.
That
never
sets him up
even-
for the whole week.
There should be more pancakes up there.
There should be way more pancakes up there.
But we saw 4 hit the ceiling, and we saw him eat none.
No, he poured cereal on one.
That's right.
Is Mr. T, is that real cereal?
Mr. T
T
cereal
cereal?
was real, yeah. It was just like Captain Crunch or whatever.
In the shape was in
But a
the shape of
different-
teas.
Yeah, I mean, I never That's the most I've seen it is on this show. Like, but I remember it being around. I just wasn't allowed to have it.
Was there a reason for that?
No, they just wasn't sugar cereal.
Oh, gotcha.
Mainly that. It's wildly unhealthy.
Just the health.
And by the time I was in charge of buying my own cereal, it was already off the market. And there's no way. Yeah, I mean, you could probably find it on eBay, but there's no way it's still
an
good.
Old box.
We should have canned it.
Yes, canned.
Canned Mr. T
I read. I only
cereal
like.
already in the milk.
Wet. I only like wet Mr. T. I'm a wet Mr. T guy.
Most of us are.
I don't like it dry. Most of you guys are. He goes to a fortune teller.
He does.
This is how they get around having to make Pee Wee smart or whatever. He doesn't actually have to figure it out. He just goes. The fortune teller tells him it's at the Alamo.
Yeah.
And then he goes, that's it. That's the whole thing.
And that
Trying to get to the Alamo.
I wrote it down, and I don't have to read the note. I feel like this entire movie was written so Phil Hartman and Paul Reubens could make a Remember the Alamo joke.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, that's
whole
definitely why
thing-
the Alamo was picked.
Right. Like, this whole thing comes to that moment, and it's such a good payoff.
Yeah.
That joke is so fucking funny.
they start hooting and hollering,
Yeah.
waving their hats around.
It's that, or when he says, is it Jacksonville? Where does he say he is? In Texas?
Bracketville?
Bracketville. When he says he's in Bracketville, it's like, hang on, I'll prove it.
Yeah, the stars at night, they shine so bright. Holds out the phone. Everybody they just have to. It's that they can't let it go. They have to finish the song.
Yeah. That's my two favorite jokes in the whole movie.
And boy, does it prove it. Because she believes him. Oh, yes, you are in Texas.
Yeah.
What was your... So it's just different people. He just encounters different characters.
It's a series of encounters.
It's a series of encounters. What was your favorite encounter? Eliza?
I like the waitress who has a secret romantic, Simone. I think her name's
Simone.
Simone.
Yes.
Yeah, who wants to go to Paris, and Pee Wee convinces her to go to Paris, even though her, ogre of a boyfriend is stomping around and waving dinosaur bones
Yeah,
and
chasing
him down. Yeah.
Dinosaurs everywhere in this movie. Mm-hmm. He's 10. He's a 10-year-old
Is he
man.
a kid though?
No.
No.
We don't know. He's Pee Wee Herman. It's never...
No, because so here's the thing though. He lives by himself.
Yeah.
He has a home.
Mhm.
He brushes his own teeth. That's
Yes.
very important. He's responsible.
He brushes his own front teeth.
He brushes his own front
Right.
teeth and the line on the bike's front teeth.
Right.
Yep.
He waters his yard.
Uh-huh.
I think he's an adult man.
I think he's an adult man. I mean, he's definitely an adult
Yeah.
and a man, I guess. But he doesn't seem to be employed.
Right. So he's independently wealthy.
He's independently wealthy.
Yeah.
He's independently wealthy.
He doesn't have a
So,
car payment.
I just-
'cause we all know that's a money pit.
Exactly. Exactly. And like, where are you going to park in LA? Like, I found myself having a lot more sympathy for Francis. Like, he sucks, but I think he's slow.
You think of the two?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, I think he's slow. It's his birthday. He's just wanting to enjoy his birthday. And here comes Pee Wee's whimsical ass, like watering the whole neighborhood. And like, and he shouldn't have stolen the bike. Like, I'm not, but I'm
Were
just
you a
saying,
bully growing up?
was I a what?
A bully?
A bully? No, he sucks.
We're sympathizing
But, like,
for the bully.
He still lives with his dad, and he needs that guy, the wrestler, to be his caretaker. Like, I'm just saying, it was a whole new perspective. I think he can't live independently. His dad has to keep an eye on him. They fall for the gum trick. They're not smart people.
He's got a huge... What is
And-
that tub?
I know.
What is
I
that
love to think
fucking
the first
tub?
time he stays in a hotel and he's like, no, where's the tub?
Right. Yeah. And his dad is right. Anything is negotiable. Pee Wee could have sold the bike for 100 million trillion or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I would have. That's a lot of money.
Pee Wee didn't need the money.
Yeah, that'll cover your
Yeah,
Rube
so that's the
Goldberg
thing. He's
machine.
an independent. Yeah, he's got his Rube Goldberg machine. He's eating a balanced meal or a pancake. I'm just saying. I just had a little more sympathy for. It was his birthday.
What I did find interesting about the whole thing was how it plays with a lot of forced perspective in that I don't know that he was like brushing his teeth with a giant toothbrush. I think they were trying to make him look like he is a kid with an adult toothbrush and it outfits his whole mouth, which is why everything in his house is too big for him.
There's a little of that too. Mm-hmm. Everything is too big.
Everything's too big for him in there.
I want to know, what was a joke that like you laughed at out loud that was like didn't really make sense as a joke, but it just caught you off guard?
I think there were two. Quiet, I'm listening to reason.
That's good.
Was really good. And then also when he's running away from the ogre boyfriend, stops and like sneaks back like he's not gonna be there, and then he comes around the corner, screams, and runs away. That killed me.
What about you, Eliza?
I don't know. Let me think.
My favorite stupid joke in this movie. It's in the very beginning when he's riding his bike and then he pulls out the little like the lion sound amplifier thing in the front, and he just is like la 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 la. I laughed way too hard at that. Like he's like la la la, and then he's like la la, and now the whole I'm like, oh my god. I feel like I'm in Portland. I feel like that person exists.
Yeah. Oh, I like the endless chain when he goes.
The endless chain's great.
When he goes to.
There's something different when I was watching it. Like I noticed. I remember when I was watching it when I was a kid. They changed the aspect or whatever, like the widescreen or whatever. Changes it. When I was a kid, it was the first thing I ever saw in a movie that wasn't right. You could see it coming up from underneath, and now it's. Now it's cut.
I remember that.
Like
I remember being
bottom,
like, "Oh, you can see it."
It was the first time I saw that before I saw the stormtrooper hit his head. Even though I watched that movie way more, but and I was like, when it was happening, I was watching it yesterday with the boys. I was like, "Watch this! This is gonna be so funny." And then it didn't happen, and then I just played it off with, "That's a lot of chain, right?" And they were both like, "That is. Why is there so much chain?"
There's just 2 links left.
That's
so funny.
Yeah, the rest is gone.
It's so funny. They took all of the chain with them. I like it's coming as he's like wrapping it up, but it's still just there is such a great payoff because it's more than you expect.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be a lot, but then it's just so much.
It's so much.
It pushes all the way through. It pushes. It's so much that it's funny, and then it keeps going, and it's not funny, and it keeps going enough so it's funny again.
Yeah,
like the third time is funnier, and they do enough of that chain to get through all the way to. Oh fuck! Okay, I get it, guys. Good job. The magic shop, the stuff that he said no to.
Yes,
like the way it would just no. And then the stuff he took, that was very funny. The guy was like, "I got this Pee-wee's box," and then he just disappears and comes out of the back. And maybe that guy really does magic. Maybe magic is real in this world. But then he also sells the trick stuff.
Yeah,
and he just kind of outfits himself like that magic shop guy is Q.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's Q. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I love the trick gum. And it just makes his mouth just like, I don't know, just black.
Yeah.
It's just ink. It's just one of those gushers, but it's ink.
Yeah.
Got him good.
Yeah, but he's drooling. I'm just saying this is more evidence for my theory.
I mean, of the two, I would be more likely to think that Pee-wee.
No, he did fine. He got himself across the country and back. He was perfectly capable. Without a wallet. Perfectly capable.
Or like any money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. He's a white guy in a suit. Life is not that hard for white guys in suits. People want to help them. Francis, though.
I like when the hobo on the train, like, is too much for him. Where he's like, all right, I've hit my limit.
I like how the hobo on the train, like, there's a couple of them, and one of them is the guy that plays Blue in Old School, You're My Boy Blue.
Yeah.
And the other one is the guy I think is the guy who plays Blue. And then I look him up and go, it's not him. And then this is the one time they're together.
That's great. My favorite encounter is the first guy that picks him up. That cut the tag off of his pillow or
Mickey.
his mattress.
The mattress tag.
And he went to jail. That's such a funny.
It's a funny bit.
Like,
and he seems like such a hardened criminal.
Yeah,
he's still got half the one.
He's
wrist.
got both of them.
Yeah, he's got both of them.
Both. I never even saw the left side. I only
he's got
saw the
both
right.
of them.
So he broke the handcuffs, and then stole a car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Picked up Pee Wee, and then somehow Pee Wee put a goatee on him. That was pretty fun.
Yep.
That's
Dude,
my
that
favorite.
whole-
That joke
yes.
at the end of that is my favorite part, where the cop's like, "I need you to step out of the vehicle," and he's like, "I just want to get a good look at that cute outfit."
Yeah.
That made me laugh so hard because it hits you. You just aren't expecting it
Yeah.
at all. You kind of think, okay, the plot's going to move forward. Maybe they're going to get busted or whatever, and then he's just like, "I just want to get a good look at that outfit."
Yeah.
All right, move along. It's just. So
I love
funny.
also just how much he's playing it, like leaning into it, and then like laying on his lap and
Yeah.
showing the pit. Like, god damn.
So when you watch the documentary about him, apparently before he was doing the Pee Wee stuff, he was really into drag. He did a ton of drag, and it was very fishy drag too. So
Okay.
it's very convincing. That means like you very much look like a woman.
And he did.
He would do all of this like photography and stuff with a lot of drag, and so there's little touchstones to that.
I was
like
going to
the
say
boots.
his the shoes he's wearing during his dance make a
When
lot
he
of sense.
gets that subtle joke of him whispering in the guy's ear, and then the guy's like, and then takes them off and stands back up and is like way lower in the screen. I love stuff like that. It just validates you paying attention.
Yeah.
And I love a joke like that. Like,
And that's like all the jokes in this movie.
like the falling rocks.
Uh-huh.
I know I would have, as a kid, that would have been my favorite joke in the whole thing.
The S curve signs.
Esper
They
signs
just
are
get
great.
crazier and crazier.
Right, it turns into naked. Like every now and then, it gets a little Naked Gun-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a kid spoof, like the Steve Martin Pink Panther movies.
Mhm.
Or,
Or
I
like
mean,
Naked Gun for kids.
even like the mustache thing, he's like, "Oh, I have an idea." And the next shot is they're completely in different outfits.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Because you think like, oh, he's gonna drive, and then the other guy will be like ducked down. in the
Yeah,
back
or like
seat.
there's going to be something, and then they're just in a different costume. So good.
And where did he have like that? That's what's in his suitcase.
Yeah,
That's what in
He
his,
just brought
his bag.
his
that's,
knapsack.
yeah.
Yeah, he just brought wigs and stuff.
Yeah.
Costume. He just brought some costumes.
Yes.
That's what he's traveling to Texas with. No money, no wallet, no transportation, just a suitcase full of costumes.
Also, dude, when he's hitching and then he pulls out the big thumb to put on his thumb,
yeah,
golden.
And then he throws it at a car.
And then he throws it at a car.
it doesn't work. It's good stuff. What was your favorite encounter, Randall?
I think it's going to be sound like a cop out, but I think probably Large Marge.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a cop out. I think they knew that when they were making the movie.
And I think it's really because that's the first taste we get of how fucking weird Tim Burton is.
Yeah, that was the real. That's definitely Tim Burton influence. Like that was used in Beetlejuice a lot.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Sandworm. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole like the stop motion transformation of her face is like, oh, this is what will inspire the rest of his career.
Yeah, and the payoff of it.
Yeah.
Marge died 10 years ago tonight.
Yeah. Worst accident I've ever seen.
Right, the guy in the restaurant tells basically the same story.
Yeah.
and then everybody's like, it was a ghost. Like there's
Yeah.
and then that's it. It just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
The other bit I loved is when it's just his eyes, and then you're hearing like a couple of sounds, and then it shows, and there's just so many animals.
Yes.
Mountain
That's
lions.
so funny.
Yeah.
So funny. There's just bears and lions.
And it's just it's all taxidermied animals
Just
that he's
very
just on set
clearly.
with.
But so funny. There's just that is just brilliant. Because it's so much more than you expect. It's like
Yeah.
the chain again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way more animals. Because it wasn't like a lot of animal noises. It was just like, it sounded like it was just one cougar or
Yeah.
something. And then it's
And then
every
it's
animal you could think of.
15 very poorly taxidermied cougars.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that they don't even attempt to make them
Look
look
real.
real is
It's
also
so funny.
I mean, it's all fucking great. The only way that's better is if they when the reveal happens, you see somebody like the thing that's making the noise is somebody stacking them around them to
Yes.
scare him, and then you like the lights or whatever. Then you just see a guy holding two more, and, and he freezes.
Yeah.
The biker bar and Large Marge. Those are the things when you're 10 years old and see this movie. Those are the things you remember forever. The dance,
The dance.
kind of to the point where I forgot that there was more than just the one move in that dance. I forgot about all the other moves. I thought it was just pointing at your privates part was the only part of that dance.
Right.
I forgot that because that part's so memorable. As a kid, it's so funny and weird, and everybody says tequila. Then they start laughing. He starts knocking stuff down, and these bikers are like, yeah, smashing shit.
Well, he calls it the break dance.
Yeah. I'm also a fan of whenever somebody accidentally knocks over all the motorcycles.
Yes.
Whenever that happens, it makes me laugh. It's
I like-
Dominoes.
I even really like when they give him the bike and you kind of expect like, oh, he's going to ride the bike home. And then he just rides it straight into the sign.
Yes. Oh my God.
yeah.
That's great. Such a misdirection because you just don't think it's going to, you're just like, okay, now it's going to be a motorcycle movie for a little bit.
No, just fucking
Nope,
crashes.
he's going to
immediately.
crash and go to the hospital and then just be in LA again. There's no.
Yeah. The bike. Somehow, I don't think I've ever watched this movie and really paid attention ever. I don't, because I can't tell you right now how the bike got in that movie. That he had to go get it from that movie. Was that his bike or was that a different bike? Like he just finds out that bike is going to be in that movie and then goes there.
Didn't he see it on the TV?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we know that Francis pays somebody to steal it, and then that guy takes it with him, and then it's on a truck. And
Right,
then it's
that's
in
a
this
funny
movie.
scene when it's
Yeah.
all he has to do is
away.
turn his head and see it.
Right, and then it cuts to another angle of that, and it's a 2-lane road. You're like, that's
Why would
very
that-
unsafe.
Yeah, that car would be in the same lane.
But
Yeah.
from the point that it's on that truck to the point that it's on the TV, we have no link.
Just like
Right.
the magic of the universe that they're
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
The Alamo scene, Jan Hooks is so
Yes.
funny in this.
So good.
And it reminded me of, her doing that reminded me of two things that came after that I don't think I'm taking too big a swing with. Her thing there reminds, Phil Hartman definitely remembered when he did the tour guide scene in Axe Murder. There is,
Oh.
that does seem a little similar. And also Jan Hooks, her character, that feels very much like Peggy Hill.
Yeah.
The way, are there any Mexicans here? Como está?
Yeah.
All of that is very good. She's very funny.
And at the end, her laughing and then everyone joining in laughing at him because he thinks there's a basement.
Yeah.
Is so good.
He asks, save all your questions to the end.
He's just getting angrier and angrier.
Yeah.
And that's his question. Is there a basement?
Where's the basement?
It's but I love a movie that ends on the lot.
Yeah.
So it's just this and Blazing Saddles, I guess. But man, running through all the movies,
Yeah.
being in a Godzilla movie for a second, just fucking up movie. It's so
good.
fun.
Yeah.
Dressed like a nun to steal his own bike back.
Yeah.
The kid, the Wonder Years kid, being such a jerk.
Yeah.
I'm on my mark. This lady wants to take. It's so funny.
I showed up ready at first call.
Yeah. Oh man. Just somebody being the up their own ass Hollywood actor character and
Right.
having that be a kid who could have been Francis. That kid is of all the names, Rick Moranis would have been fun, but that kid could have been Francis, and it doesn't change. It might be better. But yeah, I'm glad we don't have to see any of the movies that they ruined.
That they were
Yeah.
making. The random black and white Godzilla movie.
Yeah, right. I kind of wish we could see the movie they got to see with James Brolin and Morgan Fairchild.
The James Bond
PW.
Oh,
PW.
yeah.
All ninjas and fighting and strong, and it's like that's so funny and dumb,
I don't have to finish it. I lived it.
right? But also, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
So different.
Yeah, and how they dub over his voice.
Right? The
Yeah.
scene, his
That was
scene in
funny.
this is, I think Paul Reubens' first movie was that Cheech and Chong movie where he played a hotel clerk like this.
Mm.
Like, so it's almost
I was like, I felt like he did a role like that.
right. I would have assumed Dunstan checks in, but
Not the one.
I didn't know he was in that movie. But once you brought him up, I can't imagine.
He plays like a hunter that they bring in to like capture the monkey.
Oh, okay, classic.
Kind of like the guy from Jurassic Park is what he's making
Muldoon,
fun
yeah.
of. He's like that. I cannot believe I remember that.
The
By the way,
the couple of times when he's in, like, there's a couple of things in that scene when Pee Wee Herman is in the movie
Mhm.
with James Brolin. It's because the movie is very kind of overt with its jokes, and then to have this where the first line James Brolin says to him, he mouths along with.
Yeah.
And then during that scene, there are 2 or 3 different times where he looks at the camera.
Yeah, he
on his
swipes
way
the
by.
camera. It's so fucking
It's
funny.
So funny.
and
Because
he moves to be in between them
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
There's that. It's so
well,
great.
he moves out of their way and then almost like, no, I should be in this, and then moves back in. And his look at the camera isn't even one where he's like nervously doing it uncontrollably. It's in passing from one character to the other. It's so
Yeah.
subtle.
He just can't stop. He
Yeah.
can't stop himself from doing it. It's very good. It's hard to do that. It's hard to be bad in a movie. Like whenever anybody, like Super 8, the movie Super 8, when the kids are in the movie and then when they make their movie, how they're worse at acting in the movie they're making in the movie than they are in the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
All of that is oppressive to me.
Yeah.
How do you pull that off? The fact that Pee Wee is Pee Wee the whole movie, and then in this part, he's just subtly bad and not over the top.
Yeah.
Generally, people fuck that up, and like when people pretend to be drunk,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they don't seem to realize that people who are drunk pretend to be sober.
Mm-hmm.
You don't pretend to be drunk by pretending to be drunk. You pretend to be drunk by pretending to be sober. That's how you get it right.
Mm-hmm.
There's the two good examples of that. There's an episode of Cheers where Frasier pulls it off beautifully, and the beginning of Smokey and the Bandit 2 where Burt Reynolds does not.
I can also point to several episodes of Sunny. That
Oh,
are good
sure.
examples. Bjorn.
Classic. We made it. How far
I
did we
don't
make it?
like the show, and I've given it a valiant effort,
No, I'm
but
with-
I
I'm
was
with you.
honest, and I'm regretting my honesty.
I'm with you.
We'll do a whole thing on Always Sunny on some other time, but I have thoughts as well. It's not a. I kind of landed between the two of you. I don't dislike it, but to me, it's like Family Guy.
Mm.
It's fine, and I laugh whenever I watch it, but I never. It's just when if I'm in a hotel room and it's there, I'm like, oh hell yeah, this is better than nothing. It's better than just what else.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah, it works as a show. It's not. There is. I think it's funny. I think every episode makes me laugh a lot. But
You need a gavel.
yeah, I don't put it. I don't go out of my way to put it on. It gets put in front of me, and I enjoy it. But I don't put it in front of me.
Mm.
That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
It's not a huge criticism. I kind of like that I haven't seen them all, because I could get stuck in a hotel room at any time and need to kill a few hours, and that might be on. It's perfect for that. Okay, so I think we did the movie.
I think we did the movie.
Should we come back with a
I mean,
question?
here's the thing. We didn't do the movie, but we did the movie.
Yeah, we did.
Did
it.
you have a favorite part or joke or?
Oh yeah, the the biker bar and Yeah, we already.
Elvira.
I already did it. We already talked about it.
All right.
All right. Let's come back with the questions. Yeah, let's get back. Let's get back into it. We're about to do the questions, but we left something out. Let's go.
Yeah, the
You
pet
have,
store scene.
Eliza.
I feel like the pet store scene was just in there so they could hang out with the chimp, which like I fully approve.
Oh, sure.
You know.
Oh,
yeah.
You know.
Cool pet store too. A
Yeah.
lot of options.
A lot of options.
Do you need a pet, or did you just start a farm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want- there's ducks.
Yeah, he lets like 3 birds out, and then in the doorway there's like a giant flock of birds that
Yeah.
are coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way he lets the rats out is so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how else to describe it. There's a lot of moments in this movie where it's like, it's all him. Is it clowning? I think it's clowning.
Yeah, I think so.
Technically, if from a technical standpoint or whatever. But man, he's got
Mime.
real good timing.
He really does.
And can use subtlety, and it translates onto the film really well.
One of the boys said his take on that scene was, man, he's really putting off the snakes.
Yeah.
Like, that was his read on it, was he must be scared of snakes. And I looked it up, and he is, like, in real life.
Oh.
But
That's so
man,
funny.
to save him for the end and then run out screaming and just
Covered
faint
in
immediately.
He's like, there's still a couple fish in there.
And then they like, he knows so much about animals that he was just like, those are garter snakes. Like, those are, he could tell by looking. Those aren't even scary.
Yeah, I had the same thought. I was like, oh, they're garter snakes. I can't believe that. I don't know that many snakes, but I did know that.
I also have found it being very funny to say snakes are poisonous.
Yep.
Because he will correct me faster. Before I even finish the sentence, he's starting the phrase
Venomous.
not poisonous. Poison is something you eat. Venom is something put into you.
Yeah. You eat it or touch it.
Yeah. He's so smart.
It's great. What a good insight to be like, oh wait, like picking up on that he kept looking in the snake cage and coming back.
Yeah. He's saved everything, saved the snakes for last. That's where Darla the dog shows up. Makes her feature film debut, or probably TV, like anything media. I don't know. I don't think Darla did a bunch of TV before jumping to the movies, but
Like a stage dog parent. That's so funny to
Yeah.
me.
right. I mean, what a career! That is John Cazale level. If these are the only movies that dog's in, just to be right, I got that name right. Cazale, he's the guy that was in 5 movies, all nominated for Best Picture.
Godfather and Dog Day Afternoon.
Godfather
right?
2,
Yeah.
Dog Day, The Conversation, and The Deer Hunter.
Right. Yeah.
He's only in 5 movies, and those are the 5.
Dang.
And he crushes it in every one of them,
Yeah.
too.
No weird voiceover work on a video game later.
He does look very weird. He's a weird-looking man, but
Yeah,
that's it.
but a great actor,
Great actor.
right on par with Darla for filmography. Right, if these are the only 3, Pee-wee's, The Burbs, and Silence of the Lambs, just go out on top, D.
And he did.
I wanted to talk about, this is probably my read on it, all of the gay coding that's like in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That was
yeah,
really
you guys talk
interesting.
about that, because I
Well, like
can't, didn't.
Yeah.
Relating to the-
I can't wait to find out what you're talking about.
Well, like the way that he's like
He's constantly avoiding Dottie.
avoiding Dottie.
I just read that as he's a 10-year-old.
No,
but-
that's super gay coded.
It's very gay coded.
Of him putting on the shoes before he dances, the dance in general.
The looks in
All
the
the
car
looks.
with the convict guy.
Uh-huh.
They're definitely like, there's moments where he's like, oh, how's prison? And he's like, oh, it's not so bad. You work out, long showers. And then they like look at each other. Like, there's a lot of moments in it that would just fly over your head.
Ton of it. Yeah.
Wow.
The,
Long showers are gay?
in prison they
In
are.
prison.
Then call me Miles Davis.
First off, it's considered me.
Consider me. All right. If long showers is gay, consider me Miles Davis.
Like the only thing, because I didn't pick up on it either until they mentioned it earlier, and I was like, oh yeah, the Dottie thing. But there was a scene after he's like in the rodeo, and the cowboys are like checking up on him because he got knocked out. And the way the one cowboy is holding him is so tender. Like, it's like his hand is way further down than you would expect. And I was like, oh, there, like that that was like the one like subtle thing that I picked up on. Like, it was just like cradling versus just like trying to wake this guy up,
Right.
you know? But other than that, I missed it. I was like, why is he being so mean to Dottie?
Also, the general like overt whimsy plays into it too quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Y'all got whimsy. Y'all took whimsy from us.
Yeah, our fucking symbol is a rainbow.
It's July. So pack that shit up, Randall.
Yeah. Put your rainbow
Yeah,
away.
We fucking know
We'll
that.
talk about that in about a year.
Shut the fuck up for 11 months.
Yeah, it's not your month anymore, Randall.
Now it's America's month.
Is that what July is?
Sure.
I mean, right, 4th of July.
I guess, yeah.
All right, so you guys want to do the questions?
Yeah, let's
talk
do the
about it.
questions. Let's because we kind of talked about this before. Actor touchdowns. You guys have what are your touchdowns for? Is it Pee-wee for Paul Reubens?
No, it's Blow.
Oh. What about you, Eliza? Is it Pee-wee?
Yeah, I think it's Pee-wee. But also, I was thinking about when he was in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, and that was like his first thing back after the arrest. And it's like, oh, and it was more like Blow. He was just an actor. He wasn't being Pee-wee. So like that sticks out in my mind too.
Yeah, I mean, everybody in this movie is from this movie except for Jan Hooks and the kid from the Wonder Years.
Mm-hmm.
There's never been a moment of my life where I've seen Paul Reubens in anything where I didn't immediately think, oh, hey, it's Pee Wee Herman.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. Blow. Any of them. The thing you said, whatever.
Dunstan
Buffy.
checks in. Okay, I guess I didn't write it down the way we had it, but it's like who did the best job, or like who
No, how do you
doesn't-
say it?
Oh,
Who
who stands to lose the most if this movie doesn't happen?
Okay. Do you
Right,
have a thought on that?
This is what we're changing the who gets the Oscar
Okay.
because of the Bad Boys episode. Like Will Smith would have lost the most by not doing Bad Boys.
Right.
He got the most out of it. So it's who got the most out of it, or who's could lose the most by not. It's the same
It's
question.
the same question, yeah.
So my answer, and I think the answer to this, is Danny Elfman.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he doesn't do this movie, maybe he doesn't do any movies. Maybe he sticks with the I don't think I can do this. Because
Yeah.
that's what he said. They offered it to him and he said, I don't think I can do a movie score. And then he changed his mind, and now it's Danny Elfman.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy that makes the Batman, the first, like Batman and Batman Returns, those scores, that's him. And it's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think he's second only to probably John Williams as far as movie composers are concerned.
Yeah, at least
Because John Williams is like,
Well, and then
Jurassic Park,
name
Star
recognition
Wars,
for-
Superman,
Jaws.
Jaws.
What about
yeah.
Limp Bizkit?
About Tangerine Dream, Sorcerer.
Right. I mean, you're going to get to more people probably know Danny Elfman's name than Hans Zimmer
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
something like that. Like, but those three those are the top three.
You think Tim
me-
Burton still has the same career?
If he doesn't get Danny
If
Elfman?
he doesn't,
Or this
no,
movie?
if he
If he
doesn't get
doesn't-
this movie.
Similar, I would say, because like so much that was actually going to be what I answered. Well, I'll cross this over with favorite scene. So much of this movie visually comes from his brain, like the whole dream sequence where he's being pulled through the hallway
Mhm.
and Large Marge looking the way that she does, like that all pushes into the rest of his career so much that he probably it would have been a little different, but I think we still would have gotten Tim Burton out of it
Yeah, without this movie.
without this. I think he would have gotten something else.
Or is it?
But I mean, just the way he talked about how he got this, like the execs were so impressed with the student film he made that they just offered him this movie. Like
Mhm.
it's the way it came together really worked out for him. The fact that this was the first thing he got to do really leaning into what he's good at. it makes it it's a little tougher to think that they would try out a new one for Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's like actual kind of movie stars in Beetlejuice.
Although
to some degree.
I will say we may have gotten a much more animation heavy Tim Burton, because my guess would be is that the student film would get picked up to be developed into a feature.
Okay.
And then we get Frankenweenie first instead of as recent as it was. And then
instead of 12th.
Right. We may not have gotten Nightmare or Beetlejuice or Edward Scissorhands because he was such a prominent live action director before he headed back into animation.
Yeah.
And he even direct Nightmare, so it's kind of beyond the point.
Right? Maybe we end up without Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
So it's a wash.
Yeah.
But the odds that he gets Batman go way down.
Yeah. For sure.
Because that would have been his, second movie? Did Scissorhands came out after Batman? Or was it...
I don't know the order. But...
Hang on.
I mean, I feel like Edward Scissorhands was also 89. Same as Batman, but it could be 1990.
Might have been a little later because it was after Heathers, right? With Winona.
Yeah, and Heathers was 89.
Like 89, yeah.
So yeah, right. It must have been. That would have been his third movie.
That's crazy. He's
like the fact that Batman was his
things.
third movie, that they might not give it to you if it's your second movie.
No, it's Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and then it's Beetlejuice, and then it's Batman, and then Edward Scissorhands.
Right. This helps because
we may not have gotten Beetlejuice without this.
We may not have gotten Beetlejuice. We may not get Batman. The Batman that comes out is very different if somebody else does it.
Yeah.
They could have started being hyper realistic for some reason a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Instead of the fun, weird fantasy.
Campy.
I can't tell if this is a real place vibe that the first two gave us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Danny Elfman, that changes the course of movies.
Yeah.
In a way that nothing else really does.
That's kind of wild to think about this. So, did you have a?
Well, I mean, I hear what you guys are saying. I think personally, I think it is Paul Reubens, because if this had failed, he would have just been like a TV kids guy instead of like the things that he got to do later, the more like dramatic roles that he got to do.
And I think who knows if Pee-wee's Clubhouse would have survived.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that, doesn't go forever. I mean, and he might have, had a chance to develop other characters or do other comedy stuff. And it's certainly informed by The Arrest. I think he came back as like a more serious actor after that.
Right.
But I think if it had failed, he would have been just like, a TV guy who had a movie who failed.
Yeah. Very well could have been.
That's
so
true.
like on the personal level, I hear what you're saying on like film.
It
level.
might have, it also might have slowed it down.
Mm-hmm.
If you start thinking, like the fact that he was so tied to being Pee Wee Herman might have played into why it took a while to be not Pee Wee in a movie.
Yeah.
After this, because it was, I mean, I don't know for sure, but the ones in my head is the next movie is Big Top Pee Wee, and then Batman Returns. Like Tim Burton was put him in something.
Yeah. What year
where
was
he wasn't
Batman
Pee Wee.
Returns?
92?
Yeah.
92. Okay. Yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer was also 92. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So he gets those, like, those are still campy, still fit a Pee Wee vibe. And then Blow comes out.
Yeah. Didn't like change the game.
2000, 2001 or whatever. And suddenly thought of it as
He was
real.
in Nightmare Before Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm. Plays
but
Shock.
more Tim Burton influence.
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
I forgot he's a voice in Star Tours too.
Yeah. He was the host of that or whatever, the robot that drives you.
Yeah.
Is the tour guide.
R.I.P.
So did we do favorite parts? We did favorite parts, right?
Yeah, I mean,
this
that's
whole
kind of what the
movie.
whole segment was.
Yeah.
There's no way
So
to talk about this movie without, that's it.
do you guys have a double feature for this one?
Blow.
Bicycle Thieves.
Bicycle Thieves. Did you have a double feature?
Yeah. Follow That Bird, actually.
Oh, that
Yeah.
bird. Yeah, there we go.
My real answer, I'd probably go Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to watch the next one.
Big
Not
Top.
a
Big
Tim
Top.
Burton
Big Top.
movie.
Oh, yeah, you should.
I haven't watched that one. I'm just curious. I'm like, I want to check this out. All right, favorite location, like a place you guys would want to go. from this
His
movie?
house. I want to go to
Yeah,
his
his
house.
house.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That house is dope.
I want to go to his. I want to go to the rich kid's house.
Yeah, Francis's pool.
I do want to see his
Yes.
giant pool tub. Yeah, I wanna see that in person.
Yeah, that house would be cool too. But man, I bet Pee Wee's got a pool in there somewhere.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
He's got some secret compartment.
Well, the giant mysterious water slide to get
Yeah.
into it.
Yes.
I did love when he's like, I'm watering the lawn, and then the guy's like, okay, closes it, and it just immediately gets sprayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he runs, and there's a secret code in the back to the bike shed.
Yes.
Yeah, the bushes open up.
So if you could recast one person that would make this movie better, would there be someone that you would recast?
I picked a very small role based on the names that Jeff read off. I think Jennifer Jason Leigh would do Large Marge justice.
Yeah,
I think that's the only thing I can think of.
I just wanted more Phil Hartman, personally.
Yeah.
That was like, I don't really know how I just wanted more of him, but he's probably like, I mean, he was on the writing staff, so.
I think the only person
his
you can swap
fingerprints
him
are
out
all
with is
over.
probably the convict.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if there's anyone else that would have more screen time than he already has.
Yeah. That's
right. I
true.
mean, there's not much to
or like who he could play.
There's not
Right.
much to the chase, but the fact that nobody is chasing Pee Wee,
Right.
that it's not a race to the bike, like that could have been a Phil Hartman, but then now we're not recasting, we're adding.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're adding
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
All right. Do you guys have a better title for
No.
Pee Wee's Big
No, not a
Adventure?
chance.
No, not even a better synopsis.
I think I agree. But I did write follow that bike.
I think right. I think
I mean, remember the Alamo?
right.
The Alamo. Pee Wee remembers the Alamo. Do you have a description that's technically right but not great? You said no.
It's every joke in the movie.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
there's
have-
nothing else happens.
Yeah.
It's just he lost his bike and is trying to get it back. There's no B plot or C plot that we could
Yeah.
pull from and
Yeah.
be like, his relationship.
Yeah. An immature hitchhiker gets a ride with an unsuspecting animated trucker. Like,
Right. And now it's just a scene from the movie.
Right,
It's not
right,
even-
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking like a man-child relies on the kindness of strangers.
yeah.
Right. But that's not even technically wrong. That's just
Oh, is it supposed to be wrong? I don't know.
no. It's
Yeah.
No, it's supposed to be it's
supposed to be a not helpful.
I see.
an unhelpful synopsis.
Yeah.
I wrote adult Nepo child finally sees the error in his ways.
But I don't think he did see there
He
in his
didn't.
ways. He
No,
totally
'cause he
got
said-
rewarded.
Because doesn't he say like he hired the guy to steal it, and then he's like, but I don't want to get it now. I feel bad.
It's not because he feels bad. He's scared of what Pee Wee's going to do to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he got caught.
Doesn't see the error in his ways. All right, let's do the Kevin Bacon game. We're going Paul Reubens
Yep. Paul Reubens to Martin Lawrence.
to Martin
Right.
Lawrence. Eliza kind of misunderstood the
I
game.
did.
It's
I thought
okay.
TV shows were allowed, so I am sitting this round out.
All right, I'll go first. So Paul Reubens was in Dunstan Checks In
Yep.
Yeah.
with Jason Alexander,
Okay.
who's in Coneheads with Eddie Griffin, who's in House Party 3 with Christopher Reed, who's in House Party 2. I was so mad that he wasn't in House Party 3 with them.
I am so happy I dug as much as I did for this. I was able to get it in 2. So Paul Reubens is in Blow with Bobcat Goldthwait,
Yep.
who is in Hercules with Keith David, who is in the Death at a Funeral remake with Martin Lawrence.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Mine takes longer because it was top of my head and it takes a while. And there's also, you can see where there's some steps were added because you can't use Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Right.
So Paul Reubens was in Mystery Men with Kel Mitchell, who was in Good Burger with Sinbad, who was in House Guest with Phil Hartman, who was in Sergeant Bilko with Daryl Mitchell, who was in House Party with Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
Nice.
House Party 1.
I had some Sinbad connections too, because he was with Phil Hartman in a few movies,
Yeah.
like Jingle All the Way.
Jingle all the way.
Yeah. And I think they're both in Coneheads.
Coneheads, and House Guests. Yeah. It's because I was looking at all these movies that I know that.
The next one we're going to have to link fucking, Vin Diesel to Paul Reubens?
Vin Diesel to Paul Reubens.
Fucking Christ.
I bet that's not as hard as you think.
Yeah, it's probably easier.
We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. Let's see. We've got a better theme song for this movie.
There's no theme song.
Yeah, or a theme song. Like, what would a theme song be? I have one.
Okay.
Bicycle Race by Queen.
Sure.
There's a Tom Petty song for this.
I'm going to say Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. Go ahead.
It's aesthetic. Don't come around here no more.
Oh, sure.
The Alice in Wonderland video and the Tim Burton movie. Come on. Those were made for each other. They both made Alice in Wonderland stuff.
Hell yeah.
Do you have a song?
No.
Just throw one out there.
Baby Elephant Dance. I don't know.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Baby elephant dance. Yeah, there's elephants. There's two elephants in this
There's a
movie.
purple and a blue one.
Interesting thing I learned in the research. I don't even know if it's interesting because I didn't say it earlier. I skipped it. But that scene where there's two elephants, there was supposed to be three, but the third one was stuck in traffic, so they just did it anyway with only two.
Yeah, I think that's worth mentioning.
A whole ass elephant didn't make it to the call time.
I want to believe. No, you guys didn't see that movie. Never mind.
All right.
What movie?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I want to believe that the opening scene to Babylon is about that third elephant.
Yeah, you're right. We have not seen it, but yes.
I've seen it. I watched. Yeah. 3 hour.
I love it. I
I
that
watched
movie.
half of it on a plane and then was like, I think I'm missing some stuff. So I stopped it and then watched it regular. And I was
on
like,
the corner of your phone.
yeah, on the corner of my phone.
So you can really pick up the details.
Well, there was like some that opening scene. I was like, I bet there's a lot of stuff cut out of this for the plain version.
Not even a little.
Not that much, but there was some stuff
Oh,
like
was there?
nudity and stuff that's cut
okay.
out of it.
Sure.
And I was like, I want to see what the director wanted me to see, not what Delta wants me to see.
Delta does a pretty good job.
They do.
I
They
actually
do.
prefer the Delta
The
cut.
Delta cut. The Alaska cut, though.
That's what I look up. The Alaska cut is difficult because it's just the guy next to you telling you what happened.
Oh.
And then.
and then.
So it's called Babylon.
It's 3 hours
It
for
somehow
no
takes,
reason.
somehow takes longer for him to tell you what happens.
How should this movie have ended?
The way it ended.
I love
it's
the
perfect.
ending.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change a thing. I just, a side note, I was worried going into this, like the first maybe 10, 15 minutes of it. Like, I was like, am I really going to be able to watch him for this long? And,
Yes,
like,
you sure can.
And you totally can.
Yep.
And they do enough like things to keep it interesting, put him in different scenarios, and
It does. I do see what you're saying because at the beginning, before it gets going, it does start to wear a little thin.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
once the bike shows up, it basically stops wearing thin.
yeah.
And it's
That's when his jokes start to become a thing
Yeah.
instead of just
his
quirky
existence,
personality.
right?
Yeah.
We're just watching his existence until the bike shows up. Then we're watching him doing stuff,
Right.
And those jokes, yes.
I thought it was like the pacing was just like perfect.
Yeah.
It was just like it just moves. Even like even the intro part where you're like getting to know him, I just thought
Which you have to have. You
Right.
have to have that to get his
you have to be
character.
established
Yeah.
in the universe. Yeah.
And like even that chase scene, it's done beautifully because they add enough variety to it that it never wears thin. Like, you watch like a cop chase scene and you're like, okay, I've seen enough cars explode
get it.
and,
Right.
and flip over or whatever. I
Oh.
get it.
How
We
many
didn't talk-
times is a car going to need to flip over by itself onto a trolley in order for us to buy what's happening?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think we got a chance to talk about like the anti-cop sentiment. Like he has
Oh,
no
yeah.
time at all for the cops. He
Yeah.
hates the cops. The cops
Yeah.
are not helpful.
Immediately.
I was like, oh, he's a comrade. All right.
Yeah.
Comrade Pee-wee.
Which, like, yes, and also you think about why, like, we don't have the resources to chase down a stolen bike, and you're like, yeah, I kind of get it, but also fuck you for not helping Pee-wee.
Right. You showed up just to tell him no. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty funny.
But I wanted to talk more about the boat. I like how they added a boat
Yeah.
to the chase. And then there's just like is a lot of just variety in throughout that chase is almost like a lot like the whole movie where they keep adding. You're like, oh yeah, let's put him in some chaps and have him ride a thing. Like I just can't stop watching it. Like I actually, like I was like locked in the whole time, and it does not drag.
No, not even a little.
Like, I mean, it's probably because it's aimed for kids or something, but when we watch older movies, a lot of times there's like scenes where you're like, all right, we could get rid of that.
Yeah.
I get the point. And anyway.
When we talked about it yesterday with Bad Boys, like that whole fucking him going to his house scene could have been cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no B plot to slow this shit down.
Uh-huh.
And
I mean,
I could watch this movie again today.
There's some B plots, but they just kind of like are happening and they're not showing them to us.
Well, they're integrated in like a B plot of is it Dolores? What's her name? The lady who wants to go to Paris.
Yeah.
Simone. That's a B plot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that whole him being
somehow
chased
she
by
takes
her
the bus
boyfriend
to
is a B
Paris.
plot. Takes her to New York
Oh.
so she can fly to Paris.
Right.
Yeah,
And comes back at the end with her French boyfriend,
Yes.
who's much nicer than the ogre.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just tell you what happened. We don't have to see any of the B plot.
Right.
Mm-mm.
We find out about it during the A plot.
Yeah.
Right. In the reunion.
And then we find out that it happened during the A plot.
This movie is like the epitome of show not tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's beautifully done.
I'm thinking about, are there any scenes that Pee-wee's not in? Is this one of those like the Big Lebowski where he's in every
I
scene?
think he's in
Yeah,
every
I think
single
he's
scene.
in every scene.
Yeah.
It'd be exhausting.
Yeah, they don't ever cut.
Mm-mm.
They don't ever
One
switch
very
to-
long shot.
That's one wrong Rube Goldberg machine of a movie.
Well, that's why
Whole
that's
movie.
why we never see any other plots
Mm-hmm.
because the camera never strays from Pee-wee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's pretty fun.
I just remembered the saw in the hot dog at the end.
Oh, yeah.
that big file.
Yeah.
The big file. He's like, nice try. He's like, hey.
The prison bus of the drive-in, and he's not even in the front.
Yeah.
It's so
On
funny.
the side, looking out the window.
And the guard is just like, man, Pee-wee, no. It's got Buster. Oh man, Pee-wee's an idiot. He's 10. It's so funny.
All right. So did we watch this so you don't have to?
No.
No, you should watch this.
I think
Yes.
I'd recommend this one.
This is a classic. It's right. It starts a new. It's like the beginning of a new kind of comedy movie.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And the jokes hold up.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think there's one joke that falls flat in this movie.
Yeah.
Or we just wouldn't notice.
I just think
because everything's so fast anyway.
Yeah.
There's probably more you could probably watch and see more like visual, almost like a Naked Gun situation. Where
I mean,
it's
Eliza could for sure.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
if you watch it on a
I
screen.
get my magnifying glass out.
You just watch it on your whole phone.
yeah.
Feel like I'm at the movies.
It'll blow your mind.
I don't even have to drive anywhere.
There's so much. There's so many things
Yeah.
that you miss if you don't. I
I
mean,
know. I tried to watch Dune, but that was not a good idea.
No.
no,
On your
that's very
picture in
different.
picture.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I got about 3 seconds. I
Did
was
you
like, this
still fall asleep?
no, it's like this isn't gonna work. So
That's what the game's for. The game's for keeping her awake.
exactly.
Keep your attention.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I bet if we put Pee-wee, like, if I saw Pee-wee in a movie theater, there's stuff
Yeah.
I'd catch that I didn't see just on a big TV.
I'm like fully prepared to watch it next door.
Yeah, we should put it on the wall
next
sometime.
door.
That'd be very fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, so we did it.
I think we did it.
I think
Let's
we did
find
it.
out what the Raz thinks. All right, we're here with the Raz talking Pee-wee's Big Adventure. What's your relationship to this movie? How old were you when you first saw it?
I was probably watched it on VHS. I was probably maybe, I don't know, however old I was when the VHS came out. And I distinctively remember the large Marge scene as a kid where she's like, eh, and then it pops out.
Yeah, I watched this with the boys, and I covered one of their eyes because I knew he would be. He's more easily startled by those things.
Yeah. It was, then I loved Pee-wee's Playhouse. I was a Pee-wee's Playhouse fan growing up as a kid. Loved all that stuff. Loved it. It was funny. And then then I got the VHS tape of Pee-wee's Big Adventure and I watched it. And then in high school, I was always a fan, but then in high school I was a fan of it. And I'm just saying this because my buddy Justin was in a broadcasting class. We had a broadcasting class where we learned broadcasting and had a high school radio show. And half the time it was a fuck around class. And we would just at least once a class, we would quote Pee-wee or we just talk about the Pee-wee's Big Adventure because it's an amazing movie. And just how funny and silly it is and how you pick new things up each time. And then, DVD and all that. I mean, I know that movie almost by heart. Sometimes some scenes I'll misplace the order and all that and the sketches, but the VHS is better. I recommend watching it on VHS instead of DVD because of the frame. The framing of it to fit with the pan and scan actually shows the as we remember it, the chains coming up underneath the bike and the carts of the signs when he's driving down the road. Those we see those on the VHS because of the cropping. Yeah. But on the DVD, the widescreen cropping, those are all cropped out. So even those jokes are lost because of the formatting of it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
The VHS is even
they transferred it and thought they were eliminating mistakes, and they're not mistakes.
Right.
And that was the hardest thing with Pee-wee Playhouse and Pee-wee Big Adventure is adults didn't understand it. Right. I wasn't even allowed to watch the show. I didn't see this movie until the 7th grade. I finally had a friend who had it, because my parents, we watched the show, and then the first time my dad saw it, he was like, "No, you're not watching this." And then I went back and watched it as a grown-up and was like, "Oh, there's literally nothing objectionable about this," because it was also before the scandal, so it was simply based on what was on the screen, and it just made him. He was like, "I don't get what this is, so you can't watch it. So it must be bad." Even though the older I get, the more I think him not getting it is the point of the show. It's not
part of it, I think.
Yeah, it gives you a community that kind of cuts out. It's almost like Tim and Eric, where it cuts out the people that don't get it, think you're making fun of them.
Right. And I don't like Tim and Eric because I don't get it.
Right.
I think it's one of those, to me, it's one of those things where it's but and even there's scenes where it's just so obvious. He's walking out the opening, third opening scene or whatever, where he's got his bike and he's walking next to his fence and he's looking straight, and Francis is coming this way and the fence is waist high. So you can clearly see Francis, but he doesn't see him. He gets startled when he's Francis. So even dumb things like that are just there's just so much. I quote that movie so often where I'm out of nowhere, I'll say I'm going to start a paper out right now, or I'm it's just, I'm listening to read, or I like that story. That movie.
Yeah.
I'm listening to reason. That movie is it's a perfect movie. Everybody's got a big butt. Every time I drive to Palm Springs, I think of the Cabazon dinosaurs. I pass those dinosaurs in the desert off of in California here. We have those Pee-wee's Playhouse, also the Wizard dinosaurs out there in Joshua Tree area.
Amazing.
It's just it's just such a great movie, such a silly and funny movie comprised of a bunch of sketches. When do we get to see the basement? There's no basement at the Alamo. It's just so iconic that you can as an adult in the business that we're in, we travel a lot or whatever. There's just so many things that will remind you of that type of a movie. It's such a spider web of
it is. I've been talking about this in relationship to the show Magnum PI lately, but not on the pod. So, but I'll frame it here for this. Pee-wee's Big Adventure is one of the few kids movies that was made by somebody who they actually knew and remembered what it was like to be 10. And they made a movie for 10-year-olds as if they were 10. Most things for kids are made by adults, and it's something that they think a kid would like or should like. And this is just, he was really good at being a 10-year-old. He could put his brain in that spot, and he made this. This is a movie that 10-year-olds love. And if you can put yourself in that spot, you will love it no matter what age you are.
Well, and I would argue it's not even a kid's movie. Because how many of those jokes do you not see or get until you're an adult? Like, as a 10-year-old, are you noticing the swimming pool has giant bathtub knobs and a faucet on the end of the screen?
No, not yet.
No. So like there's right. So there's like it's a kid's movie, but it's also an adult movie for it's like a Spinal Tap or like an Airplane where there's so many things, you know, that you won't even get until you're older. Like, how do you like school, Billy? Clothes. Like, what does that mean? He doesn't like going to school. I didn't get that at 10 years old. I didn't get that quick of a throwaway line.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
I don't even. Yeah, I didn't even catch. You're right. There's a lot of stuff you don't catch. Also, by the time you see that big pool or the big bathtub, you've already seen Pee-wee's house. So anything
Right.
being a little weird, you don't even realize that it's weird. It's just kind of part of that universe or whatever. And I didn't.
Right.
So I didn't think it was funny until I was grown.
Right. It's such a thing that you don't really catch. There's so many of those things.
Right. So this is great.
You know,
so
Mad
this
Dog.
is
like when he's brushing his teeth and he's like Mad Dog. Like at 10 years old, I don't really get he's making fun of rabies.
right. Right. It was a bigger deal then. I remember it coming up as a kid and kid stuff.
All the time.
Right. Rabies, quicksand. Those were big 80s things.
Cujo, Old Yeller was still a thing.
Oh yeah, fuck. Old Yeller, man. So of all the movies
What
we've
makes you
done,
think the Soviets were involved?
is this your favorite movie of all the ones we've done so far?
It's probably in the top. I mean, that we've done so far. I mean, you texted me. Hey, I asked you what movies I need to watch, and you said Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I'm like, I don't need to watch that. I know it. I know it by heart. Like, I have that memorized. The cop scene when she's like, if I were you, I'd retrace my steps. And he's just like, I parked my bike, and when I got back, it was gone. Such a funny. What's there to retrace? My bike was here, and now it's not.
That it. Well, all right. So that's Pee-wee's Big Adventure. What do you got to plug, man? You got anything?
Yeah, go watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's a funny movie.
Yeah, hell
Be
yeah.
kind to yourself. I don't know when this comes out. I should ask when these come out, but yeah,
August.
be cool.
This
Be
one
cool
comes
to each
out
other.
first
If
week of
it's, you know,
August. So yeah.
Okay, well, school's back in season, so you know if you see buses driving or you see student drivers driving, be nice to them because the future's on board.
Yeah. Follow the rules, man. When that stop sign comes out, stop. It means you.
Right.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you next week for Triple X. Yeah, it was good to see you, Raz. We'll talk
Good to
soon.
see you, buddy. Absolutely. Talk to you soon.
Oh, no surprises. That's the Raz.
I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, I know. We're all. He's always got some wild cards, but anyway, that's the Raz. This has been Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Next week, Triple X. Vin Diesel stars in that. Triple X.
Yep.
It's been a long time. I saw it in the theater. This was what I definitely did see in the theater on my birthday.
Is this where
I don't think I've seen it since. But I
Riddick comes from?
Who?
Riddick?
No.
Is he born out of this? No.
No,
No, Riddick comes from
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black.
That's what it is. That's right. Okay.
I have eaten at the diner in LA where they shoot some scenes from Triple X. They got a bunch of pictures up there. It's good stuff.
It's not the same diner from Big Lebowski, is it?
No,
Okay.
no. This is an actual like work. Like
Operating
this
diner.
still work.
Okay.
This is still a place.
it's
you can
not
go
the
eat.
tuna no crust diner.
Right.
No. What's that?
It's from Fast and Furious.
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe. They probably would have had more Fast and Furious stuff on the wall than
Done.
instead of just Triple X
Triple
stuff.
X.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing that diner. So that's next week. You got anything to plug, Randall?
Yeah, all the podcasts I do. Unlock this anytime now. Ghost and Host. What's More Metal? And check out Not That Late Show.
Yeah. What you got?
I got Love Hate Laugh Show with Eliza and Paul,
Yeah.
and a lot with Jeff.
Right. Seven in a row. I'm all time backup. I call it all time backup, which is good. I'll take it. I like doing it. It's very fun to do.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Oh. You're more than welcome to come on. We'll have you on, Randall.
This room just got 5 degrees colder.
Right, if you're listening to this the day it drops, I am at the Leisure Club in Columbus, Ohio. And then tomorrow night is the Outdoor Norwood, Ohio festival thing, Greater Cincinnati area. Google all that. You'll see it. If you're listening to it any couple of days after it drops, have a good summer.
You've got about a month left.
Yeah, I hope it's been going well. Enjoy the rest of your August. And you got anything to plug, Eliza?
Drops in August.
Yeah, drops like well, no, my social media. Eliza isn't funny for my social media.
Hey, yo, what's
Nonsense.
the new Bangers every other Sunday?
Yeah, every other Sunday.
And what's the name of that venue?
Over Easy Bar and Breakfast.
Over Easy Bar and Breakfast,
St.
Portland,
John's.
Oregon, every other Sunday. So is it? So there's probably 5.
It's
in some months
weird.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
it's like it just has to be every other. So it's not like second and third. Like sometimes it's.
Well, second and third
Second and
wouldn't
third, it will never happen. Second and fourth, but it could change. So just check out our Instagram, Bangers with a Z, Bangers Comedy.
Bangers Comedy with a Z.
Yeah.
Also, please subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah.
At this point, it's been active for a month.
Yeah. Check it out. We got great stuff.
As of
Bonus
today's
eps.
recording, it's been active for 3 days. So please join our Patreon.
Yeah. Sign up. Help us out. And get involved.
Yeah.
We got fun stuff for you.
Mm-hmm.
Different levels. You could be a guest on the show if you want.
Be a guest on the show.
You can watch us
do this live.
do it live. Be in the audience, a
Yeah.
Zoom audience, stuff like that.
Yep. We're going to get all that going.
Yeah.
Fun.
Is that it? Is that all the
I think
all
it's
the
all
plugs.
the
biz?
stuff.
Right. So check out the Saturday Afternoon Movie Club Patreon. Tell your friends about the pod, and come to these shows. I'll see you tonight.
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.
It's like-